When anyone asks me about Foamit, I talk about how amazing the mojo is, and it's not like any other factory. Everyone's always like really kind, everyone's like family and sweet, and then we get all the perks and the awesomeness from the owners, so that's what I always talk about right away.
I came from a hard factory before this, and I was only 18 when I started it, so I never knew like nothing about this, and it changed me. It changed me a lot. You know, inspired me to do stuff outside of work that I want to do and invest in myself.
It's pretty rare to actually work for a company that you feel is personally vested in you as a person, but also as an employee. They know that by investing in me as a person, that I'm going to be ultimately a better employee, and it's going to grow the business, but also grow us as individuals, which is good for everybody. We believe in what we're doing, and so we want to bring that to more people.
I just love the atmosphere, the environment. It's exciting. We're always trying to find ways to make things better and easy. For the end user, just making it efficient. We want them to be able to receive the product, unpack, ready to go. Just, 1, 2, 3 steps, that's all you need. We continue to work on that and making it better for everyone.
With the growth that we've seen, it's huge. But what's great about our leadership is that they promote this environment where we're growing, but they also focus on the employees' growth. And knowing that the people you're working for want to see you succeed as well as the business is huge.
Lots of changes in people, growth, positions. But one thing that always stays the same is Dan and Ann and their commitment to the company, to the community, to their message. Our commitment's always to the customer. Our commitment's always to doing things as easy as we can do it. Always committed to making it better, whether it's equipment design, relationships with customers, relationships with employees. We always dub ourselves Foamit family. I mean, it's hard to put into words the connection that you have in this group of people. So my friends hear me talk about work on weekends and evenings and that kind of thing. They're like, I don't get it. I'm like, you don't have it.
It's the best job ever. I love it. Everything we do is for each other, and we try to help each other and tell them we're all like one team, one family. And like when you come here, you're always in a good mood. Like you're ready for the next day. Like you don't come here dreading like, oh, I gotta come to work. Like coming here is like, it's a good feeling.
When I started, it was everybody functioning really fast, really hard workers. That instantly, drew me to this place and how friendly everybody was. It was kind of bizarre to be able to go up to any production employee and hear them talk about how much they loved working at their job.
So as a company, right, we manufacture chemical cleaning equipment, which is really being used in a way to help make the world clean and sanitized and disinfected. But I think a lot of it comes back to that kind of I'll call it the driving theme of how do we make the world a better place? How can we make it better? And I think that's so much of what Foamit is about, that it's been really cool to see that. It's like, I'm working at Foamit. We do some really great stuff with really talented people, providing a really valuable, much needed service. And at the end of the day, it's trying to make the world, every single day, can we make the world a slightly better place than it was when we started? I take that as a challenge of, well, how can I make not just my day here in the office better, but how can I make the lives of those I interact with, my community that I go back home to, my family, how do I help make their lives better? And so how do you kind of really live that out? And again, I think so much of that goes back to the sincerity that Dan and Ann have really put into Foamit, and you see lived out on a daily basis.
I knew quite a few people that have worked here. They've had that example. They've shown that, and they continue to do so. It's not just, hey, it's a point in time that we do that. It is continued throughout the year. So I knew that they would take care of me, I could help take care of them, and we could have a great partnership, so to speak, to make it better, make the world better. So it's pretty awesome.
It's always been a very optimistic environment. We keep setting records, so it's just exciting. There's new challenges to step up to every time, so it's hard to feel like you're getting bored.
I was like, when was the last time you get a massage at work?
When was the last time you guys had free lunches all week long? I mean, I brag about this place to all my coworkers or all my friends and all of our coworkers. We're super excited to be here and just how much Matt and Kelly and Dan and Ann give back to us and to the community.
Just when I came here, I had started a family and kind of helped them with having insurance and stuff and all the good stuff. And it's just a good place to work. We're always changing and it gets tough, but we adjust pretty good and keep the mojo.
I just was filling out some paperwork and I realized that it's going on 14 years since I've been on payroll here. One of the things that I've been able to see, Ann and Dan haven't changed, and that the company has grown and the company has ebbed and flowed. There's been different leadership opportunities. But the heart and soul of Ann and Dan, which ultimately flows into the heart and soul of Foment, hasn't changed. We've kind of looked at those core competencies as of coming out of the garage, like the work until it's done, continue to innovate so you're relevant, but protect the people that are working for you. Like there's still gonna be this priority for product and this priority for people. Hey, what got us here isn't going to change. We are making changes to make it better and to increase, the size of our company. But ultimately, what we're trying to do is stay healthy, and part of that is taking care of your people while you're shipping more product than you've ever shipped before.